Okay, we could transition, but my school did a Lego Masters. I don't know if you know the show. Lego Masters, where you have to build a building out of Legos. Don't show you. You have to build a thing out of Legos, and then you show it, and then you hope you win. Whoever is the most creative, well-designed, and overall best-looking build can win. Mr. Turco, my math teacher, he wanted to do this. He really loved Lego Masters. And he also loved Legos. So he's like, how about we do Lego Masters? So then my STEM teacher, my principal, and my math teacher, Mr. Turco, they ended up doing their own little Lego Masters. The challenge was... Pause. Cut to the next clip. Pause. Cut to the next clip. So basically, the challenge was, your Lego person is moving to an extremely hot climate. Design a structure that will protect him or her from the sun and heat. However, he also has a family that lives in an extremely cold and snowy climate. Can you design a house for his family that will keep him? Can you design a house for his family that will keep them warm and dry? So basically what you have to do, you have to design one house to protect from cold, heat. From the cold and the heat. So, I did that, and then now we can go over to this construction of this. Don't bother to look at it yet, it's not much. But, you know, I'm gonna explain a little bit about it. So as you can see, this is to protect them from the heat. As you can see, electric fans, a air conditioner, white to get rid of that sun, and also windows to, you know, bring in a breeze. But then I came into a problem after I built this. I needed to make a second part. Now this green right here is the only kind of like preset I had to build. So I couldn't build anything else. But then I had an idea. Flip it over, and then there's the other room. This was probably the hardest part to build. I had to, like this campfire right here. You see, I had to make everything upside down and still make it look good. Which obviously I succeeded. And as you can see here, you have heat lamps, I forget their name, a campfire, and then a guy. Don't need to, can you put the camera up here? Like this little Lego guy right here. I wanted to try to get him to stay there, but you can't do that with Lego. So I used one of these pieces that would connect to anything even upside down. It would stay upside down. And I thought that's pretty smart. And as you can see on this side, I had a tiny little solar panel that can move. The reason it can move is, like I said, I'm very limited to my bricks. So what I had to do is I used one of these blocks right there, put this from right there on it. Excuse me. And then I made it a working solar panel that would collect the sun to help power all of these electrical things. And then I presented it, and when I showed them the flip feature, so this is kind of how I recorded it. I'm like, you know, mine's very small, it's limited to blocks. So here's one room, bam, the other room. And then the judges, like I said, Mr. Turco, Mr. Handridge, Mrs. DeFrancisco, their jaws dropped. Even the judges pointed that out. And guess what? One of my competitors' mouth also dropped. There's like, Mr. Turco was like, even Meredith's jaw dropped when we saw that. Yeah, their jaws dropped. One of my competitors' jaws dropped. And then basically when they came to the announcing time, they're like, this was very good. A lot of people had good builds, but the winner of the first ever Lakeview Middle School build is this kid.
Awesome.
And then I ended up winning, and then what I'm gonna win is like these kind of Legos, you might have heard them. Like they're like Lego strips, and then like you can stick them to walls. So I'm gonna win more of those. Yay! Bye.
Congrats, Zachary.
Yay!